When you're out in the market for a new home, you also need a home loan. So today we'll focus on one of the most important part of your home loan or getting the right one, which is your personal credit score. Amar Bal, Business Head, Home Loans, Construction Finance and Affordable Housing, Reliance Home Finance joins us. Amar, hi, good to have you back. Okay, let's start with just credit score. What is a credit score?
Well, it's a very important thing, Manisha. As you told, credit score is a 3-digit numeric, summary of history of all the credit records of an individual. Normally in the market, we have credit information companies like CIBIL, Equifax, Experian, who maintains and collect the record, of all the individuals related to their credit cards and loans, home loans, auto loan, personal loans.
Okay.
And all the banks, financial institutions share the records of client with this credit information companies, which are also known as credit bureaus. These are licensed by RBI and governed under the Company Act of 2005.
Okay.
So normally a credit score is a history of, credit history of an individual.
So you're saying that if I'm badly behaved on my credit card payments and I keep the banks chasing after me, that's not going to be good, isn't it, for my credit score?
Absolutely.
So what is it?
Absolutely
I mean, what
right.
can spoil your credit score? Or let's start with what is a good credit score?
See, a good credit score is if somebody is paying in time, the EMI should be in time, there should not be any overdues, and in the recent history, there should not be so many loans the individual has taken.
Okay, that
And
also is a red alert?
Well, individual should always have a balance of secured and unsecured loans. So he should always have, he should not only have personal loans or number of credit cards only. He should also have home loan, auto loan and the balance of personal loans and credit cards. So the
Okay.
balance history is very important.
Okay.
And there should not be any overdues, delayed payment and default of any EMI to maintain a good credit score.
What is a good credit score? So let's take CIBIL, which is most widely used in India because they were the first company to set up. What is a good credit score and how can you check it?
Well, one can check a credit score when they are applying to a specific lender, either to banks or HFCs, or somebody can visit to a site of, like I said, CIBIL is there, Equifax is there. One can go to their sites. CIBIL site is www.cibil.com. One can give a normal information about their name, date of birth, and few more details which is required to be given online. CIBIL give you a report in 24 hours. It's a nominal fees of 400 to 600 rupees one has to pay online.
Okay, so my next question to you is, in the US, your CIBIL, no, I won't say CIBIL score, there's just a credit score there. Your credit score also helps you get better interest rates, right? Better rates at which you will get loans. In India, though, that's really not the case, isn't it? Is this a question of whether you will accept an application or reject an application based on a credit score?
You're absolutely right, Manisha. The first thing any lender sees when the application receives IM is a credit score of a client. So, lender may reject a case without appraising further if the credit score is very, very low. And if the score is high, then lender will approach and seize other details of the client application and further appraise the case. Is the case is having a merit, a case is having a credit worthiness or not. So the credit score is very important for an individual to maintain for his loans, for his sibling loans and for his family loans in the future.
Fair enough. Amar Bal, thank you very much for coming in and giving us a quick lowdown on why credit scores are important. I think youngsters, as they buy everything on EMIs, it's really important for them to know that they have to keep the payments up because at some time or some point when they're ready to buy a house, their entire credit history will show up, isn't it? Thanks again.
Absolutely.